Hello everyone and welcome to this incredible video about a comp we're calling Heal Comp. Our goal is to heal 500k damage in one game across the entire team. Now, every single one of our team members is designed to be able to heal pretty well. Trevenant, Eldegoss, Blissey, and Greedent are all pretty self-explanatory, but I think Jungle Mime might be the one that people are confused about. Well, at level 13, he gets Guard Swap Plus, which allows him to heal a crazy amount, both him and an ally, every half second. And so we're trying to get our Mime to level 13 as fast as possible to get his healing up to scale while still having someone who has decent damage. I'm going to be doing solo top tree in the top lane, and I'll just be walking you guys through our thought process as we go. So pretty much everyone on our team is stacking, because that's the way we're going to get as much damage and heals as possible. I go for this immediate first stack. For some reason, there's a solo top Crustle here. Amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and get my second stack. Go for this APOM. Let's see how it goes. And I get that as well. I haven't even touched my side. And I am, 4 1/4. So it's been going very, very, very well. And there we go. We get another one. And now we're getting close to evolving. So 9 minutes and 5 seconds on the timer, and we've evolved! Wow. I mean, I've never had the lane go better. I don't actually think it's possible for the lane to go better than that. But it's great. He's been doing a lot of damage to me as well, or at least as much as he can without getting any farm. And that's good because I need to be able to heal. So there we go, getting some early heals in. And now my Mime is also trying to stack, so I'm going to stand on the point, see if he can get 18 off, and he does! He gets 18 off, and we're going to kill this guy just so that we can get the money that he drops in the ground and stack. I am fully stacked now. So, that's probably the fastest I've ever stacked my entire attack weight. But yes, we've got the scaling we need. Mime's going to stick on top and get that APOM. And now I'm going to get these APOMs for the first time. Just want to throw out there, you guys, that I didn't get it at all. In the start of the match. I just got all of his farm and then bees came up. So we're looking amazing. I mean, we're almost level 7 here. So our levels are looking really good. Pikachu's come up to help this poor little Crustle. I'm sure they were in comms. And I take this as a golden opportunity to get some heals off, you know? There's a good fight to be had. I kill the Crustle. I'm getting a little bit low, and I'm just going to dip out of there, get a couple berries, and once again, trying to get that heal stat up as much as possible. So one of the things you're going to notice about us is that we are going to pick crazy, unnecessary fights all the time in order to get as much damage taken. So you'll definitely notice me taking a couple of fights that you'll be like, huh, why is he all the way out there? So if I Horn Leech here, I can hopefully get him and get the fruit. I get the fruit as well. Crustle blocks me off here. Now I'm like, I actually think I might be able to win this fight in the Speed Flux zone. Either way, I'm going to get some good heals off, so I'm going to try for it. So I go for it, and I kill the Pikachu. It's close with the Crustle. His Focus Band procs there, and I just barely don't make it. But that's okay. At the 7-minute mark, our team all tries to rotate down to First Dread. It's really important that we get First Dread, actually, in this comp, because our Mime needs to hit 13 as early as possible. But you can see that even over First Dread, we are prioritizing just standing on their tier 2 and taking as much damage as possible. It's such a silly playstyle. But yeah, here we go. I'm level 8. I'm coming in. I'm going to be the muscle. I'm going to be some of the tank for the team. So, boom. A huge Horn Leech right off the bat. And unfortunately, I think us all being there this much has been a little bit too intimidating for them, and so they've started to run off. They're going to give us Dread completely and just go for Rotom. And in this moment, we're going to decide, okay, well, if they're going to do that, then we're going to go back, we're going to get Dread, and then we're going to take the fight topside if they're still around. So, yeah, we get this completely uncontested. We're just hanging out. I think our Blissey in the minimap there stayed around to get a couple of stacks. But now we're going to keep going forward. Not seeing the fight anywhere, I start to go back for the bees, and all of a sudden, as I'm doing that, the enemy team starts to appear in the very center of the map, and you can see that we make a beeline straight for it to try to pop our ulti. We get 4 of them in that ult, I think, yeah, we get 4 of them in that ult, so it's a pretty big ult. And now we're just gonna fight. Happy to take a fight anywhere they want to take it. So this Crustle here, he's just trying for his X Scissors. And that's my sound that I make anytime Trevin does Horn Leech. I just have playing in my head, so I hope that helps you guys in some way. Okay, taking a decent amount of damage there. I'm gonna, try to help my team out with this. We got our potion off, a little bit more healing, and now we're going to go back in the fight. We do not care about overcaps at all. All we care about is continuing the fight so that we can get more and more heals. Dragonite is so great for us because Hyper Beam does a good amount of damage, especially when it's fully stacked, and it deals a damage to multiple people on our team, so we're going to be able to get a lot of heals off of that. We're really starting to level gap them here, you guys, and that's why you're going to see some pretty crazy things we're able to do, like overstaying. I end up dying there, but still, our team's able to take fights for a really long time. But as soon as two of us get killed off, we have to turn and run because we don't have the sustain to be able to stay around. Alright, so it's about 6 minutes so far that we've had of game time, and we've spent so much of this time fighting, which is excellent. So our Mime's immediately going to go do their jungle buffs. We are going to go do this Dread, and while we do this Dread, I think the Greedent and the Mime are actually going to go catch Rotom, because we want to take that fight. So we want them to push that fight, but we also want to get that level 13 for our Mime as fast as possible. So that's why we've decided to go for this. As soon as it's getting ready to die, you'll see all of us base, and we're immediately running topside for this fight. Now, if we're able to push them pretty easily on their tier 2, you can imagine how them pushing us on our tier 2 goes. It is quickly a slaughter as we chase them into our jungle. They're all incredibly low. We're trying our best not to just kill them immediately because we want them to do damage to us, but the level lead is so oppressive at this point that it's just kind of happening. But yeah, we're going to keep going forward here. Alright, Dragonite goes down. We're still chasing this Espeon to see if we can get him. And we actually chase him so far that we get to the tier 2s. So now we're continuing the fight that started on our tier 2 top side on their tier 2 bottom side. And Mime has that guard swap plus. Just look, he's got it on me on the tree. Look at the healing that's happening. It's kind of insane. You're constantly seeing that number go up, and I kind of feel like I can't die. I'm already full health again after fighting for this long on their tier 2. Absolutely bonkers. They're doing everything they can. One of the things we were really worried about with doing this was that the enemy team might actually give up. But it seems like they're really highly motivated to keep fighting, so that's excellent. With the Blissey and Eldegoss sustains of Pollen Puff and Soft Boiled, we're able to really stay. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's 11 seconds before Zap. A couple of us are saying, hey, don't throw right before Zap. We want to win the game. I am having none of it. I'm just continuing to fight and get heals off, but unfortunately, they'd made the right call and I made the wrong call, and I get KO'd for it. And in fact, this is a huge swing for the enemy team. They're able to pick off a lot of us right before, or right as Zapdos is spawning. So now all of a sudden we're a little bit concerned about whether or not we can actually end up winning this game in addition to getting the 500k healing. So I start to spawn. They bought us a fair amount of time. I pan over to the Zap, and it hasn't even been started yet. Oh my goodness, it's so nice that it hasn't been started. And in fact, they're pushing our tier 1 bottom side, which is the best possible case for us. They're looking for a fight. And so I immediately hop in to the fray. We're going to try to get as many of these people as possible. The Dragonite ults in. He's got all his stacks. He's going huge hyper beams. Our Eldegoss is really scared at this point of trying to die, so we're trying to rehabilitate him. And nice. Okay, he's got a couple of heals, and he's all the way back over half HP. Meanwhile, as we killed those 3, 2 of their team members have been doing Zapdos. So now we go give them our undivided attention as This absolutely brutal death ball comes through, secures Zap, and kills the last two members of the team. And now, once again, we don't want them all to give up. We want to be able to take this last fight. So we're going to go stand on their tier 2, but we're not going to score very much at all. We're just going to pretend like, oh no, the Crustl's defending us. None of us are thinking about scoring. So you can see that Pikachu paused for a second, and then seeing that none of us were scoring, hopped back into the fray like maybe this match is still winnable, which it is not. 22 seconds, and we are just trying to get as much damage as possible. We're healing left and right. We're taking as much damage as we can. And that Mime Trevenant combo, guys, is so potent. Look at the heals. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, on their home base, with their heals up, they're not even coming close to being able to outdamage the heals that we have on our team. So I really feel like we could have done that for centuries and been fine. Alright, we're all waiting with bated breath. We're trying to see what the end screen is going to look like. We know that we won the game, so that's good. It's huge. We go off into the home screen, and 141k on Trevenant in damage, 135k damage taken, and recovery of 73k. But the big story of the night, you guys, Blissey with 192,000 healing, and Eldegoss with 134,000 healing. It's huge. We add it all up. It is 523,000 healing for our team, which meant the enemy team dealt about 600k damage that we were able to soak up most of. So thank you guys for watching. It was an absolute delight to play this comp. Definitely try it out in your 5 secs if you want to have some fun. And if you have any questions, you want to know our item builds or something like that, just drop a comment in the YouTube video and I'm happy to answer. Alright, appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.